All right, y'all, we're going to take a look here, diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, aka the fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our ad. That means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, and that means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women that see our Boudoir Facebook ad have a chance, greater than zero chance to buy. So we got to get this number up as high as possible. That's the goal. And anything under 6% means we got a massive, massive, massive problem. And also, unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's common, most common thing I'm seeing, but it's a symptom of a deeper root cause. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. More on those at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser or BLCA. So we got our universe taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Simple enough, we treat it with Boudoir Pico. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We know this because we invented it, and we've already done it a bunch of times. We simply duplicate the original ad that has BLCS, and we treat the duplicated one with Boudoir Pico, run them in parallel, and keep whichever one running has the best metrics. Pretty simple. Now, once you're with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. We also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough. We treat it with our solution, Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve PCA, the pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers, DBA with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency went and found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there. Brought the first one back to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6% means that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. But we got the treatment for it. We did treat it with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week. And we found out, we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. Now we found out that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So, whereas that 3,700 bucks a month that was being wasted, 100% wasted, they no longer have to spend it, stays in their pocket. It's kind of like a 3,700 buck a month, phantom bonus, or they don't have to do anything, which at the end of 12 months is like 40K. So super awesome. Next we have the my second one I tested at the hospital, found out unique CTRL is 1.39%. When the unique CTRL is under 6%, that means BLCS is present. That is Boudoir low click syndrome. Easy enough though, we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So you found out that the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of its ad spend. So if they were spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, that means they now only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. That's the power of Boudoir Pico. So 8,400 bucks a month, they don't even have to spend it anymore. They pocket it. They pocket it as an extra bonus, phantom bonus, because it's not being spent. And that's like 100K at the end of 12 months, at the end of a year. Finally, I had a patient, size unique CTRL. His Boudoir Facebook ad is 5.03%. When unique CTRL is under 6%, that means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. As a result, we, now if he's spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend 3,300 bucks a month to actually, um, you know, to get his ad into the same number of women's brains. So at 6,700 bucks a month, he no longer has to spend, no longer has to burn, keeps it in his pocket, kind of like a 6,700 bucks per month bonus. That's like 80K at the end of 12 months. So what we've discovered is the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here. They're wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of these numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, this means approximately 5K every single month is being wasted. That's 60K over the next year. That's approximately the amount we can eliminate being wasted, put back in y'all's pockets, so y'all don't even have to spend it. Y'all can keep it. So now we're coming here. Gonna see if this one has BLCS or if we believe it does. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe we should trust, we should follow what Facebook tells us to fill out. The consequence of this, though, is it causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our ad and not actually click, so our ad never gets into their brain. But Facebook likes that because it can serve more ads per unit time. But for us, we're wasting more money per unit time. We're getting less money per unit time. So that's why that's a mistake. Creative. All right, the creative looks like an ad, so it looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ads should look like ads because that's how newspaper ads have looked, magazine ads have looked, TV commercials have looked, and any other ad on Facebook, or basically any other one, or any other Boudoir Facebook ad on Facebook. They all look like ads. But again, BLCS is the most common thing I'm seeing. It's because everyone's making these same mistakes. So consequence of this, yeah, way more women are going to be scrolling on by, and our ads not entering their brain because people don't want to be sold to. Finally, got the see more headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Tattooed beauties in the Vancouver area. Do you have tattoos that tell your story? All right, that is nice and specific, but we're literally wasting more than about half our space here because it's blank. So we have the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we believe putting spaces, not being hyper specific. We are a little specific here, but not being hyper specific into who we're speaking to is the number one way to bring in clients. And that is 100% incorrect for Facebook social media advertising. And the consequence of this, way more women that could be the perfect fit for our ad are scrolling right on by. Our ad is never entering their brain. Those women could have bought from us though. So looking at this, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So I believe its unique CTRL is under 6%. So about, approximately half its money is being wasted every single month. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've seen how the market keeps getting more and more saturated with Boudoir photographers. Like, every time someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up a, Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir, or they're, posting in the mom groups, or if they get a new camera, they're posting in the mom groups saying they now do Boudoir shoots. So more and more photographers keep entering the market, saturated market. And you've been out, and you're seeing also, inflation, just like kind of cost of living keep going up, going up, going up. And you've been pulling more and optimizing, pulling more with Facebook, more profit out of your business in other areas already. So you've already been optimizing. You decide now you're finally ready to optimize the Boudoir Facebook ad side of your business because you saw with Boudoir Pico, yeah, it can save approximately, 5K a month. Put that back in your pocket that you don't have to spend, so so it's not being wasted. And approximately 60K over the next year. You decide you want that outcome, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment. You want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost. As you know, you need that on your pathway to be the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I have when I'm open for new patient intake. Right now I'm not open. My DMs are closed, so I'm not open for new patient intake right now. But shoot me a DM when I do open for new patient intake, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.